Hi, now this book is ME, Chronic Fatigue Syndrome, a Practical Guide. It's written by Dr Anne Macintyre. Now Dr Macintyre has ME herself, so it's written by a sufferer, so she knows what it's like, and that holds more weight with me. It's £13.39 on Amazon. It's actually fairly an old book. The last update was 1998, but it is actually very informative and I've used it a lot, and I even have 2 copies. Now it starts by describing the condition. Let's have a look if I can find it. What is ME here? And it says it's a very unpleasant condition which is still poorly understood by the medical profession. The main symptom is of profound fatigue, mental and physical, made worse by exercise, with a variety of bizarre symptoms in a person who may look well and in whom there are usually no abnormal signs on examination. Now, not a lot has changed in the understanding since this first came out in 1998, and in fact page 2 shows you here the different names that it's had of the illness. You can see there's a yuppie flu, and it also goes into a little bit of the history of the illness, and also why it's called myalgic encephalomyelitis. If we look at, there's myalgia, muscle pain, encephalitis affecting the brain. It talks about how it used to be called neurasthenia in Victorian times, and it's a really informative, interesting book. Now, if we go to this page here, it talks about the psychological aspect, how it's viewed as a psychological condition. Is ME a disease or all in the mind? That's quite interesting. That comes up quite often with doctors. There's a big chapter on possible causes, whether it's Epstein-Barr or polio connection, that sort of thing. It's a lot of information, but it is an interesting book. It goes into depth into symptoms such as sleep problems, sensitivities, anxieties. It covers ME in women, also in children. It talks of nutrition, alternative therapies, exercise, rehabilitation, stress, helpful medication. It has a management plan section, and it also goes into how perhaps you can manage your energy, including mental activity as well, because that takes up a huge amount of energy. We don't realise quite so much. There's a list here of things you can do to help cope with the illness, improving the quality of your sleep and accept limitations. It's got useful advice there. And there's a section here which also covers the practical problems of overcoming practical problems like wheelchair mobility problems, travelling, that sort of thing. It's a good old book, like I said, but it's a good one for an ME library, and I do recommend it. So I hope that's useful, and thank you for watching.